If you have one of these video doorbell cameras, then you know how easy it is to remove from its mount. The security clip that secures it in place is really not that secure. You can just as easily use a paper clip to remove. In this video, I show 2 additional ways to upgrade the security of video doorbell cameras to improve their theft protection. Fracking Creations, showing you the good stuff. Note that these methods can be used for other video doorbell cameras too, but additional modifications may be required. The method I demo here is for the Eufy E340 doorbell camera. These methods have not been approved by Eufy, and the modification could void any warranties, and are done at your own risk. Pinhole security screw. The first method is to close off the pinhole. This adds an additional step to perform before any pin is able to be used to release the doorbell camera from the mount. In this case, we only need to find a small flathead screw with the diameter of the threads slightly larger than the pinhole. Then slowly screw it into the pinhole, making sure not to force it or strip the threads being formed in the pinhole. This will add another step so that anyone trying to steal the camera will need to bring more tools and also need to take more time. To make things more difficult, I can choose to use security screws. For example, a Torx security screw can be used. You can get small Torx screws like these from an old hard drive. Note that since the doorbell camera is to be used outdoors, the screws used should be stainless steel so that they do not rust easily. Lock bolt security screws. The second method is to add a custom security lock mechanism. This mechanism will clamp around the security camera similar to how a bank vault door locks. As you can see here, additional screws can be added to clamp around the mount and into the camera like the lock bolts on a vault door. I first determine where to add the screws, the top, sides, or bottom, or all 4 sides. Areas with a thick solid plastic casing are good locations. I especially want to avoid areas like the battery. Once I determine where I want the security screws, I mark and drill out the holes on the mount using a drill bit that is slightly smaller than the chosen security screws. I use a vise to make it easier and safer to drill. When the hole is drilled, then I use the selected screw to tap into the hole and make threads in the hole. Once it fits all the way through, I reverse it until it is flush with the mount and in the unlocked position. I then clean up the backside of the plastic trim. Next, I attach the camera to the mount, then proceed to screw in the screw until it touches the camera body. I do not screw in all the way as it will damage the camera. I only want to screw it in until I can get a screw mark on the camera. This is where the hole lines up and where I have to drill slightly into the camera. I lightly mark the area to be drilled using a center punch, and I use the drill to very lightly and very slowly drill a hole, but not all the way through the plastic. I do not drill right through into the camera as that can damage it or allow dust and water in. All I need is enough for the security screw to clamp into the camera. I wrap the camera so it doesn't get damaged by the vise, and I use very little pressure, slow speeds, and check frequently to make sure I do not go all the way through the plastic. When the hole is deep enough, I can test it out. Insert the camera back into the mount and screw the security screw into place. All done. Now the security screw must be in the unlocked position before the pin can be used to remove the doorbell camera. In my case, I also added a security screw at the bottom, but I could easily add one on each side as well. To add another layer of security, I can also choose to use screws with different head types too. A mix of Phillips, Torx, or hex screws can mix things up for a more secure setup. This is the finished security upgrade on the video doorbell camera. A security screw for the pinhole, plus additional lock bolt security screws. This pairs well with our custom DIY method of mounting a doorbell camera without drilling additional holes in the door. As a bonus, we don't have to worry about battery charge either. Even though this front door doesn't have a pre-wired doorbell, our solution can easily power the doorbell camera 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. This is good stuff. If you enjoyed this video, we ask that you like, comment, and share it so that YouTube will promote it more. It really helps our channel grow. Subscribe for more good stuff to come.